You may have heard the term IoT, or Internet of Things, before, or maybe not. It's the description of anything that could be or is connected to the internet. Most of you probably hold your cell phone near and dear to your heart. You may be wearing a fitness tracker. You may have some other wearable technology. In our homes and businesses, we have printers, photocopiers, we have security systems, door locks, cameras. You may have some sort of smart assistant, like an Amazon Echo or a Google Home. Your car may be connected to the internet as well. So let me take you on a journey, on a day in the life of IoT. Imagine that it's your typical Monday morning. Your smart alarm clock goes off and it wakes you up. As you move around your house, your smart occupancy sensors determine where you're at, and it automatically coordinates your ride with the autonomous ride-sharing vehicle that you have, so that when you're ready to go, it's ready and waiting to take you to the gym. So you get to the gym and you check in with your smart fitness tracker, and based on your previous night's sleep and your current fitness level and some of your fitness goals, it recommends the ideal workout. So next, you head to work, and there you have a meeting. First thing, you get there, the projector's turned on, the screen's rolled down, your video conference call's been made, your presentation has even been uploaded from the cloud. Your meeting's almost done, and so you're able to head out. So you just take off, the meeting room automatically shuts down, and the room is returned to the pool of available meeting centers. So next, you head to lunch. Just based on your location and your favorite settings, the sandwich has already been placed as an order. So all you have to do is sit down and wait for your order to arrive. Now I've been just halfway through the day. It's already been an exhausting one, filled with IoT, but I think you get a good idea of all of the IoT devices that are out there and how they impact your life. So I'm lucky that through my career I get to work with IoT devices on a daily basis. My first job out of college was with an audio-video systems integrator, or AV integrator. So to tell you a little bit about audio-video integration, it really makes taking a bunch of different parts from various manufacturers and putting them all together into one integrated system that meets your client's needs. Some of the skills that you might need in order to work on these areas is we have to deal with structural rigging, we have to deal with electrical requirements, we have to figure out heat loads, and we have to determine a lot of things related to construction. Most IoT devices require programming in order to actually work well together and do all those things that I was telling you about early in the day in the life of IoT. As an AV engineer, you can experience a lot of cool things. Recently, I was able to travel to Kalawa, Kenya with a group from my church, and also in conjunction with an organization called World Vision. In this part of Africa, as you drive around the country, you see a lot of dry riverbeds, and water is a very, very scarce resource there. So often when you drive by these dry riverbeds, there's people there digging holes, trying to gather water there. So at one such dry riverbed, we were able to stop and talk to a woman about her process for gathering water each day. While we were talking to this woman, something started ringing, and all of a sudden, she picked up a cell phone and started talking to her friend on the other end. So it's amazing to see that IoT and technology even reaches these places with so little resources and infrastructure. And I would say that for most of us, we really think it's important to solve problems that make changes around the world. I think the challenge for us as engineers is not just to engineer and design things for a greater cool factor or in order to have greater convenience in some way, but in order to solve these kinds of world problems. So I'm going to ask you today, as I'm closing up, will you accept this challenge? Thank you.